Okay, according to normal standards, you are super rich. So, supposedly, you are super successful. Do you call that freedom? I mean, when you hit the pillow at night after a long day's work, do you feel calm and peace? Or is your mind racing? There are lots of thoughts and worries and what have you, and you're not getting that sleep. Sleep is eluding you. Is that freedom? I don't call it freedom. How does true freedom come? Let's talk about it today. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so, because I promise you we're going to have lots and lots of fun together, because we're going to talk about how to make our life super comfortable, super easy, worry free, tension free.
I want to know what is true freedom.
Okay, let's make it very simple and let's break it down. Complete freedom means freedom in all, and I mean all aspects of life. Let's start with the body. How can you be free from your body? Now, to be free from your body, you have to have that software installed in your mind. Now, what's that software installed in your mind? That software says that my body is absolutely fit and fine, and I have a lot of stamina. And how does that come? Obviously by exercising, by eating right. Now exercising and eating right should not be a choice. It's just you. It is just ingrained in your mind that I have to be fit, and it just comes naturally to you. It's a passion. You don't need motivation for it. The first thought that comes to your mind, after gratitude to the universe, is it's time time for my body. I need that first hour for my body. So just put on your sneakers, walk out of the house, go wherever you find fitness. I mean, whether it's a morning walk or a gym or a game or whatever else. Give time to your body. Don't make it a choice. And eating right, of course, indulging once in a while is okay, but basically, ensure that you're eating right all the time. And don't even ensure it. It just should come naturally. You should know what to pick from a buffet. You should know what to pick. What are the right choices? That is a very important part of freedom. So you don't worry about diseases and getting tired and all those things. You have a fit body. Of course, after a fit body, you need a fit mind. What do you mean by a fit mind? A fit mind means a clear, crystal clear mind. Fit, like it's like a clean slate. It's like a formatted, a PC or a formatted phone. It's light and it's free of worries and free of tensions. Now, don't tell me. I know you are human. I know we are all human. We have to have our, part of the worries and tensions, but you can learn to rise above those. You can just look at your problems like objects. Don't let them just be part of you. You're worrying about these small little things, because this goal, getting away from sufferings, it is achievable. Trust me, it is achievable, and we'll talk about how. Freedom means financial freedom. We all know, we all agree. I agree on this 100%. I have to be financially free in order to be completely free. And how is it possible? My God, just look around you. Look at your town, look at your city, look at what people are doing. Go to any corner of the world and you'll see how people are making money. Some are making small money and some are making big money. Well, if they can do it, you can do it. Now, we are not at a time in life, or at a time when situation was like a funnel, a lot of people competing and just a small bottleneck. No, now we have the digital platform is huge, and you all know that everything sells. So tap your potential. Everyone has a skill. Find out what skill you have and you can sell it, because digitally everything sells. From, I don't have to tell you, you know much better than me, everything from merchandise to goods to ideas and even thoughts. Everything sells. Find out what you're good at, find out your niche and sell it, or make big money in whatever way possible. So money is not something that is troubling you. You have that passive income flowing, so you're not worried about your survival. So that is one way, a very important way of getting free.
Why are we always worried and in tension?
I'm human. I have to worry. I have tensions are part of my life. We all heard of this, cliched sentence. But I don't agree on it. I did agree on it till the time I delved into the scriptures. And they have been, I won't say they've been shouting it. You cannot use this phrase for our holy books. But yeah, they've been telling you again and again, just open them. Just open them and read. They tell you again and again and again and again that the mind and the ego is false. Once you let go of your ego, which is absolutely false, so many of your problems will just vanish. You will stop reacting to what others say to you, and you will stop judging people. Once you stop judging and reacting to situations, half the problems are done. And apart from that, the little small stress, issues and problems, they are what I'd call trash, kooda kachra. Just rise above them. Stop this habit of complaining all the time. Just don't complain, and half your problems will be gone. Life will become absolutely peaceful.
No judgments. Please explain.
Whenever you judge someone or a situation or an object, ask yourself, if I was not there, would this object or would this person be ugly or beautiful? So this is the example given in the scriptures. Said that suppose man disappeared from the earth, where would the judgments go? There would be no ugly, because nature is what it is. When we look at a tree, we don't say it's crooked or why are the branches moving this side, they're not in symmetry. That's the way they are. We don't judge it. So let's stop judging people. We are not here to judge. Suzanne from Hing Sing Ming, this beautiful book, The Book of Nothing it's called. This book, I think it's, for me, one of the best books that I have ever read. It says take the midway. Don't go the extremes. When you go one extreme or the other, when you're an introvert or an extrovert, you're stuck there. And when you're stuck somewhere, you cannot, move forward. It's like, your shoe is hurting you. So when your shoe is hurting you, you cannot really walk properly. And you're thinking about the shoe all the time. So when the shoe fits properly, you forget about the shoe and you're walking comfortably. You're not even thinking about it. So just take the mid path. As even Lord Buddha says, stop judging people. Imagine if a woman walks into a room and someone tells you that she's a homemaker. Stop having all those connotations of, homemaker, well, a husband or, children, or she's cooking. Don't. She's just a woman. Let her be. That's what I mean by stop judging.
Ma'am, but I already know myself.
Yeah, we all know who we are. I know I am this, or you are this, or you are a teacher, or you're a doctor, or you work in this company, and we have these various identities which have been given to us by this very society, by our parents. This is my name, this is where I live, this is my religion, and so on and so forth. But once you start going within, once you start it's like after a long and tiring journey or a long day at work, when you're extremely tired, and when you reach home and you sit on your bed and you change and you have that water or that cup of tea or whatever else, that feeling, that comfort, that happiness, that's what you will get when you actually know who you are. That day you will understand what is life or what is death, why are we here. You will know your purpose in life, and you will connect with your real self, your true self. That day you will reach your real pure self, that is happiness. Tattvamasi. That's what you are. That's what the Mahakavyas tell us. Aham Brahmasmi. So let's close our eyes and let's go home.